Thank you, Mr. Vinson. Mr. Mennenoh, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you. Chairman Lukemeyer, Ranking Member Clay, and members of the subcommittee, I appreciate the opportunity to discuss one of the largest financial threats facing consumers, title companies, and our real estate system. My wife and I own H.B. Wilkinson Title Company in Galena, Illinois. We bought the company from my dad 20 years ago. We have 28 employees with offices in 7 counties. We close about 70 real estate transactions a month. Though we are a small business, by title industry standards, we are a big company. One of my favorite opportunities as president of ALTA was traveling the country to hear what was happening in local markets. The largest concerns I heard from title agents were on data security and the growing threat of criminals trying to steal our customers' money. Even my small company in Galena sees a couple of phishing attempts every week. Those attempts are often sent to multiple email addresses. Earlier this year, the FBI reported a 480% increase in criminals attempting to steal consumers' funds, and it's easy to see why. The average successful bank robber's haul is $3,816. The average successful wire fraud loss is $129,427. This is a much better return for a much less expensive and dangerous crime to commit. Overall, these scams have cost Americans $5.3 billion. Home buyers are the most common target. Criminals gain access to the buyer's, seller's, or real estate professional's email account. They monitor traffic looking for a deal. Their goal is to convince the buyer to send their earnest money or down payment to the criminal. Bloomberg reports that criminals can obtain verified email accounts, passwords, and security questions on the dark web for as little as $10. In Texas, I heard about a woman who saved nearly $25,000 for the down payment on her first house. Prior to the lender finalizing the closing disclosure, the woman's email was hacked. Using information from her email, the criminal impersonated the title agency, used the closer's name, and instructed her to send the $25,000 using fraudulent wire instructions. Believing it was the title agency, she followed the instructions and wired the funds to the criminal's account. The home purchase fell through. The money was gone. The woman lost her life savings. This is a heartbreaking story, and it happens often. Title companies in each of your communities have stories just like these. Consumer losses due to a data breach pale in comparison to the loss of consumers' down payment or earnest money deposit. I wish there was a silver bullet to protect our customers, but there is not. As an industry, we have improved our digital hygiene and have taken an array of steps to combat this fraud. This includes using secured email communications, verifying instructions with buyers using known phone numbers, and asking banks to match both the recipient's account number and payee information when we send wires. We issue warnings to our customers on websites and at the bottom of every email. What is so frustrating is there is no amount of money we can spend to protect our customers from being targeted by these criminals. 2 years ago, we were the target as title settlement agents. Now they are targeting our customers even before we get involved in the transaction because we're at the end of the process. We believe we should focus on 2 key areas to stop these crimes. First, we need to increase awareness of these crimes for buyers, sellers, and the public. We need to get anyone involved in the real estate deal, real estate agents, banks, policymakers, consumer groups, title insurers, settlement agents, and real estate attorneys to help educate our customers about how to protect themselves. Think about movers, think about surveyors, home inspectors. They're all part of the process. Second, financial institutions should match not only the account number but also the payee's name. This simple authentication step can be the single biggest deterrent. We also need to better use both suspicious activity reports and IC3 data to detect trends. Even if more information does not lead to prosecutions of these criminals, it can help banks decide to place holds on the account to prevent the criminal from withdrawing funds. ALTA is eager to serve as a resource to the subcommittee, and I'm happy to answer any questions.